Joe Morris. I was CEO of Kootenai Health for 30 years. You know, my wife and I, after graduating from college at the University of Oregon, we went into Vista, so we lived on the Cows. We're poverty workers on the Kalispell Indian Reservation, and my mother-in-law thought her daughter would lead a more glamorous life than that, and we had a $19 water bed and a toaster oven in the community basement of a community building. And she came one time and said, "So Joe, what's after Vista?" A little concerned about the future of her daughter, I think. And I said, "Well, I don't know." She said, "Well, how about hospital administration? We have a friend who does that, and it seemed like it might be something you'd like." And I said, "Okay." But it was more than okay. I think it blended the volunteer Vista experience, really a service orientation with my business degree at the University of Oregon. And so blending those two together, working in being a CEO of a hospital seemed to be a blend for that. And I never lost the awe of what occurs in a hospital in a given day. I mean, any given day, you know, at Kootenai, we can be replumbing someone's heart, taking a tumor out of a brain, having someone breathe their last breath in one of our Circle of Life suites, having a baby take their first breath up in the nursery. So what goes on a daily basis in a hospital, I don't think is fully appreciated unless you end up needing our services. And then I think my favorite thing has been, there's some really incredible people who work in a hospital. I think some of the best people in this community, you know, are the doctors and employees who work at Kootenai. And so being able to work with them, you know, for 37 years, I think has brought me a great sense of contentment, you know, and joy. And my quotes is, you know, half of life is just showing up. And people show up and they contribute. They contribute to lots of different organizations, and I probably have served on 50 committees and boards throughout my career. And so willingness to create great projects, you know, the courage to create great projects and improvements, you know, the Centennial Trail, the library, the Kroc Center. We're having a debate on McEwen, you know, but I think people will look back on that and, you know, appreciate the changes that are occurring there. And so all change, you know, brings resistance, but working through that resistance and making a more positive community, I think you know, Coeur d'Alene has a better ability to do that than most communities. You know, Coeur d'Alene's an all-American city, and I was part of the group that went to Phoenix you know, to make a presentation. And there are like 50 cities competing for 10 all-American city designations. And this is like in the 1980s, in the middle of this big recession, and you know, we got and we were named an all-American city. And we actually thought of all the 50 presentations, ours was the best, and so we considered ourselves #1. But we became an all-American city for how we handle the Aryan Nation issue and how we exported our knowledge to other communities, starting Excel. The Excel Foundation, which benefits the Coeur d'Alene School District, starting Jobs Plus in the middle of the recession to try to grow the economy, and Jobs Plus, and I served on their board for 15 years, has been a huge success story. And then we built a cancer center at the hospital. We had no money in the bank. We just built a brand new hospital, but we wanted to build a cancer center, and so the community donated $500,000 for us to build a cancer center in the Interlake building. And we told the story of this community stepping up in all of those areas during the middle of a significant, because we were a resource-based economy then. And so we had, when the rest of the economy felt a recession, we felt it worse. In Bunker Hill, 2,000 employees had closed. So doing all of those things and donating the money, the Jobs Plus raised commitments of $1 million, you know, at the same time. So that's why we're an all-American city. You know, it's sort of the attitude of people that no matter what the obstacles, they can be overcome if everyone works together.